Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to C.A.R. Entertainment. My name is Don Hamilton, and today in the long Super Value Championship Round 1, Newbuildings Cricket Club will take on Fox Lodge Cricket Club. Opening the batting for Fox Lodge, who have been put in the bat, is going to be Cooney Nail, the OC professional for Fox Lodge, and wicket keeper Barry Scott. Change of opening partnership. Craig Alexander made them down to number 3 after the first 2 games. Fox Lodge lost in cup competitions, but we get underway with the first game of the league season here for Fox Lodge, who were relegated last year. They'll be hoping to bounce straight back up to the Premier Division. But in saying that, when they played Newbuildings out in the Senior Cup, in the Sammy Jeffrey, they were beaten quite comprehensively, as we see Trent McKeegan run in for the very first ball, and Cooney digs that one out. So a good Yorker to start with. Throws the ball back at him as well there, Trent. Don't know what you're doing there, mate. I'd say get back here, run up and start bowling, mate. As Trent runs in once more. That one's a loose one. Barry Scott's on strike now, and he's only whipped that one away for 4, and that means Fox Lodge on 5-foot loss. And already you can see Fox Lodge positive start, or a more positive start than what they usually are in the batting lineup, as they start to move the side screens, and I have to move the camera. And this one comes in now from Jordan McCorkle. He's going to win the ball from the other end. Cooney's going to bash that one straight back down the ground. Love that shot, one of my favourite shots in the world of cricket, as Fox Lodge get off to a decent start here. But yeah, this game was scheduled for the previous week on a Saturday, but it had to be rearranged for this year because it was washed out. And we see that one's bashed away. Trent McKeegan just gives him a wee bit of length and room, and Cooney has no problem bashing that one away for 6 on this new ground Newbuildings have. I think it's only just over a year and a half old, maybe a wee bit older than that. But it is a new ground. It's a very nice ground. It's quite a small ground, but it is a very nice ground. I do like it quite a lot. Jordan McCorkle's running around here to Cooney. He's going to slice that one off the bat. It's going to be an opportunity for a catch out here, and it is taken. And Fox Lodge are 1 down, and the overseas professional has to go back to the shed for 14. Jordan McCorkle picking up the wicket. Peter Ram with a safe catch out there. Unfortunate for Cooney. I like what he was trying to do there, trying to be positive, trying to go over the top. The ball was there for him. Maybe just a hint of a waist swing forces the rotation of the bat in the hands, and the ball skids off going to that man at backward point. And so Cooney has to depart, but I have no problem with how he was getting out there, trying to be positive. Craig Alexander, 5 matches, 5 minutes, 82 runs, his best 43. He's averaging 16.4. Look, they increased that today. That strike rate needs to come up as well, but Craig will know that himself. Hadn't had a good start to the season, and he'll be hoping to put that right today as the very next ball comes in, and Trent's got him! First ball! And Craig's woes to this season have continued. He has to depart for just 1 ball. It'll be very unfortunate for him. He just needs a boundary, and then he's going to be back where you just know what he's going through that bit of form. We just need one thing. You just need something to go your way, and that confidence is going to be there. Because when Craig's playing with confidence, he's a very, very good opener, and that's all he really needs right now is just a wee bit of confidence. So as Craig goes back, JC's going to come in. He's scored 403 runs at an average of 26.9. His best is 118 not out. Will he be able to get another 100 today? JC's very good in the championship. That time we were down in the championship, JC had a very good season, so he'll be hoping to continue that form down in this division. As this ball comes in, JC, there you go, that's a beautiful shot. He's wonderful at that shot, JC, that cut shot, just 1 step back, using his crease and whips it away through the offside. It's a great shot. JC's very, very good at it. So Barry's got the opener still there, and JC's in 2. Fox Lodge are 27 for 2 here. And we move on to the 7th over. Trent McKeegan's going to come in here. He's going to be bowling the Barry Scott. He didn't really nick it. He sort of like forced it down there. It went to the boundary rope for 4. There was an opportunity for a catch. I don't think it was ever going to be a catch. It looked just a distance enough away that it was never going to be. That the catch was never going to be there. But Barry Scott will take them whoever they come. After 6.1 overs, Fox Lodge here are actually moving on to the 10th over. You see 36 for 2. Bowling change. Dylan McCorkle's going to bowl. Oh, Barry, what are you doing there? That's pull, man. You moving on your back foot. Yeah, he's angry with himself. He knows that was horrible batting from him. Moves back into his crease when a boy should have been coming forward to, and his legs more or less side on, Chanderpaul style. Not the exact style you want to be batting with. As Dylan McCorkle gets his first wicket of the day, and that leaves Fox Lodge 36 for 3 as Brian Allen comes in. So Fox Lodge 46 for 3. They've been in worse positions this season in the previous 2 games, but the promising thing for Fox Lodge is that they're actually scoring at a rate which is actually somewhat acceptable now. So they'll look to just hold wicket here now and take a rebuild process, but always looking to be positive, which Brian and Jace will do because they are positive cricketers. As we see Brian there with a glorious shot through the covers for 4 runs, and after 11.3, Fox is now 42 for 3. In case I didn't mention, Barry Scott was out for 11. So Cooney out for 14, Barry out for 11, and Craig Ossey with that duck. So hopefully Brian and Jace here can make a big partnership. That's a glorious shot from the sweep. Watch that flight to perfection there, Brian Allen, and sweeps that round the corner for 4 runs. On this small ground with a nice outfield pace, you get the ball outside the ring, and chances are it's going to go. So Fox Lodge 50 for free here now. It's going to be it should be Gary Mitchell, G Mitchell, not A Mitchell. So I apologise for that there, as this one's driven by Brian Allen through the covers. He's going to get 4 more for there. Great bit of batting from BA. BA is a very, very talented batsman. Great control, great composure on himself. He's a lot like Aiden. If Aiden gets in today, he'll be looking to build on and maybe get his first senior 50 today. He is more than capable of it. He's one of the most promising players in the Northwest Warriors development squad, and he'll be looking to further his career here in club cricket, as that one's just too short. BA's not going to miss out on that. That's 4. And BA's batting at a lovely rate here now at the moment, as Fox Lodge move on to 60 for free after 7.3 overs. Of course, Brian Allen probably taking the catch of the season last time out against Ardmore. Go watch that video, guys, if you haven't seen it. It was an absolute spectacular catch. G Mitchell runs in. JC don't bowl there to him. That's just off the back foot, cut away for 4 runs. JC's not going to miss out with those ones now. It's the wrong place they bowled him, but I'll take it, and so will Fox Lodge, and definitely just will too. He points on that at every single opportunity he gets. So the pitch there, looking like a very nice pitch actually out there. Wee bit of tinge of maybe a wee bit of tinge of dryness on it as well. I'm not too sure about the hardness or softness of the pitch. Probably a wee bit soft based on the fact that we are in Northern Ireland and the pitches are soft. That one's going to go round. That's going to be 5 wides. And that means Fox Lodge just total on the 80 for free after 23 overs. 81, I should say. Apologies. After 22.6 overs. So yeah. Fox Lodge here going at a decent enough rate. They'll be happy with the position they're in right now. For the last 25, they'll look to increase this rate. On this pitch, you probably say if you get 250, 250 is about par. You get 250, that'll be a very good score. You'll feel happy with 250, but you get over 250, you'll be really, really pleased. Obviously, Todd Killen, he's going to be the new bowler, and that one's going to come off the pads, I believe, by Brian Allen and run away for 4 runs. Yeah, he has given him for 4 shots. Now Fox Lodge 85 for free off 23.1 overs. The man to watch out for in terms of Newbuildings' team is Mr. McCallum there. He's a man who can do a wee bit of disruptive damage at the crease right now. Fox Lodge, though, Brian and Jace will just look to stay in, as Bria's done a wonderful job there, just moving that ball away, round the corner for 4 again. Great batting here from Fox Lodge. Delving in boundaries quite frequently. Fox Lodge have been more than pleased with that. As Jason Brian Allen looked to build on a very positive partnership here. I believe it's moved past 50 partnership. It has, because obviously that last wicket was a 33 for something. And then 93 for free. Peter Allen's going to be the new bowler. He's going to be bowling to Brian Allen. I believe they're going to be wides. Yes, they have been given as wides. So that's 5 wides there. As a new bowler, man has to go in the back of the side screens to fetch that ball. And that means Fox Lodge on the 98 for free. So almost at this 100 mark here now, Fox Lodge. It'll be very good if they get the 100 just over that 25 over mark. It means they'll be on track for about 200, but you always add for an extra 20 or 30 on, and on average for the last 25, you always go a wee bit harder. As we see, this one comes in by Jason Dunn. Brian Allen again, what a textbook shot. He's absolutely having a field day out here today as BA. He's playing absolutely some beautiful cricket shots, and that means Fox Lodge past the 100 mark on the 103 for free. So well batted to Fox Lodge. Jason Dunn, the bowler from this clubhouse end. He's going to run in now to Brian Allen. The very next ball off the game. He's going to get bowled. Brian Allen, he'd feel hard done by there. He was in a great bit of technique, great bit of form, great bit of rhythm. So he was in, and he was approaching that 50 mark, but now he has to depart for 38. It was a very good innings from Brian, and very handy innings that Fox Lodge will be more than pleased with, leaving them now 103 for 4. Jason Dunn with that wicket bowled. So Brian Allen departs for 38. Jace is still there. He's in, so he can maybe push on now, take out aggressive role as Aiden comes in. Aiden will look to improve that average tenfold today, and get a wee bit of runs on the board for himself. A man who just needs that one breakout performance for Fox Lodge as a club, instead of doing it on this interprovincial stage where he averages at a quite good rate. So Aiden might enjoy himself because a lot of the players for Newbuildings, a lot of their bowlers are in his age group. As that one slotted in the full toss region, and away she goes. 1 bounce for. You feel like should have been 6, but that's probably the longest boundary a long way down to the covers on this pitch here at Foilview Newbuildings. But I tell you what, boundary's a boundary, no matter how they come. Brian Allen, of course, the last man out for 38. Jason Dunn now going to continue bowling to JC's wise. Watch that well. JC's got all that. That's 6. It's 6 more. Great cricket from Jason Milligan. Moves Fox Lodge to 116 for 4. Jason Dunn being peppered here. 4 by Aidan, 6 by Jace. Great cricket here from Fox Lodge. Definitely looking like they're going to be getting a higher score than 140. Peter Allen's going to run in here. That one's, it's well flighted, but Aidan's picked it out in the full toss, and he's punched it for 4 runs again, like I said in the previous games. Aidan's got such a beautiful control. Keeps that on the ground. Very easily hit that in the air and get out, but he keeps it on the ground through covers. He's so strong for the offside as Aidan, and it's great to see him whenever he's playing shots like that there. You sort of know when he's playing shots like that he's going to be in for a day where he's going to score runs. As Fox Lodge are now 120 for 4. 21 more than they'll have beaten their score that they got last time against Ardmore. That one's not a good ball at all. Too short. Ball stayed relatively low right enough, but Aidan won't miss out on it, and he's going to get 4 more. It does help whenever Jace is staying in here as well. Obviously, the left-hand, right-hand partnership with Brian, and he has that as well here now with Aidan. It's frustrating for a bowler because they have to keep switching sides, you know. Personally, if I was a bowler myself, I actually wouldn't mind the left-hand, right-hand partnership. The fielders probably don't like it because they have to switch sides all the time, but it allows you to vary the bowler to do a lot more variations, and it's just a funner time bowl. And that one is absolutely crushed by the young fella at 6, and that's a long, long way. Probably 80 odd meters. That's a huge 6. What a shot by the young man. Jason Dunn now into Jason Milligan. That one straight back down the ground, and that's going to be 6 as well, is it? No, only getting 4 from it. Fox Lodge 137 for 4. They are in cruise control right now. Jason Dunn proving to be a very, very expensive bowler for Newbuildings. They might want to think about taking him off at the moment. He's just putting them in that slot. Fox Lodge in complete control. The pitch seems to just having a consistent bounce now, where it's just coming onto the bat and it's very predictable. Yes, once more, JC picks that one up, and that one goes to the rope as well. But this time, it's over the rope without bouncing, and it's going to be 6 runs to Jason Milligan. So 2 6s in the matter of 2 overs on this bowler's, in terms of 2 6s, 2 overs off this bowler. But we're going to go down to the other end here now. It's going to be Dylan McCorkle. I should actually have there, not Jason Dunn. He's going to be bowling, and Jace smashes him back down the ground as well. That one's a lovely shot, straight back down the ground. 6 runs to Jason Milligan, and he is batting absolutely superbly at the moment, and he's looking on for this 50. He'll be approaching it quite quickly. Trent McKeegan's brought himself back on, thinking his pace will do the job. Whoa, what a shot that is! What a shot that is! It's like a purposeful Chinese cut. Aidan's like sort of meant the Chinese cut that one. What a shot! What a fantastic shot there by Aidan Luke. Absolutely phenomenal. Great batting from the young kid. It takes some balls, some confidence. You can tell the man's in a wee bit of good nick at the moment whenever he's playing shots like that there. Phenomenal batting from the youngster. It's good to see him whenever he's in that type of form here. No, McCorkle, we've fixed that now. Oh, he's been dropped! Jeez. Like I said, approaching that 50 in such good nick. Tries to go down the 1 lane, driving through covers, but he hits it in the air straight to the man at short cover, and he has put him down. Maybe he just wasn't ready for it. He didn't anticipate the catch to come, but that's what it's going to be here. And JS is very close to his 50 here, so let's see what happens.
Bala Jesse boy! Oh, Bala Jay! Bala Bagay!
So yes, 50 up there for Jason Milligan, an absolute wonderful one so far. Whenever Jason usually gets dropped, he usually go on and gets a big score. Aidan slices that one through. What a gap they pick out there between point and that deep sort of cover. He managed to get it between the two. It's phenomenal batting. What a shot there by Aidan Logue. It's off the ball of Trent McKeegan. So yeah, like we say about Jace, whenever he usually gets dropped, usually go on and get scored. So whenever he was dropped there, I wasn't surprised he went down and got his 50, the very next ball, putting the loose one away. With that drop, maybe he might go on now and get that 100, maybe a second 100 in a matter of 2 years. As Trent McKeegan runs in here now to Aidan Logue. That one is too short. Don't bowl there. We know fine leg again, mate. That's going to go. That is going to go for 4, I believe. I think it has indeed. Yeah, 173 for 4 now. Fox Lodge, they're batting well. We just 12 and a bit, 11 and a bit overs to go. Fox Lodge will be sort of eyeing up. Right, let's get that power score 250 now. Let's go for it. Let's put on the afterburners and get there, boys. That's what Fox Lodge will be saying to themselves right now. Dylan McCorkle going to continue now down from the housing estate end or whatever. I don't really know what to call it. But JC too far outside off there from the spinner, and that one's going to go to the rope. So after 40 overs, Fox does 182 for 4, and it looks quite promising for the Foxes at this moment. So later on in the 41st over, it is G Mitchell. We fixed it now. He's going to be running in 2 Jace. That one too short. Jace bashes it all the way to the rope. That one's just at the top of the hill there. It's a great shot from JC. Take that every day. 189 for 4 now, Fox Lodge. Brian Allen, of course, still that last man out. This partnership's absolutely massive. They get to 203, and this partnership will be over 100, I believe. Yeah, Brian Allen was out whenever it was 103 for 4 whenever Brian Allen fell. So these two trying to build on that partnership. Fox Lodge setting KPIs and stuff about partnerships, which is what you expect from the best sides to be doing. Saying, right lads, build a partnership here. Let's get this partnership to 50 partnership. Let's set this target for this many overs. It's a perfect way to go about your batting. It's nice and positive goals. As JC again, someone gives him too much width, and that one's when he go to the rope as well. When more bowlers learn not give Jace width. He's got the cut shot master. It's one of his favourite shots in the book, and he's so textbook of playing it. Youngsters out there watching this video, take notice. This is how you play cut shot through the offside. It's so brilliant to watch two batsmen that are so prolific through the offside and have a good skill set through the leg side as well. So Fox is now only 4 away from that 200 mark. First time they'll reach it this season. If they get there, let's see G Mitchell running here now. Jace able to work that one through the leg side. He's going to get 4 for it, and that's 200 up for Fox Lodge. So delving in a lot of boundaries here on this small pitch. Even with the man out on the boundary, they're not able to do much because it's such a sharp boundary, and trying to get out to it's tough to make up the ground. But yeah, Fox Lodge now 200 for 4. These two putting on an absolute spectacular partnership. Someone they really beholden, really be proud of between these two. They should really be pleased with it. So it's going to be Dylan McCorkle. 2 continues from this end. He'll be getting for his rovers quite quickly here on the 44th. That one is going to be a... Oh, jeez, he's just got enough on it. It's over the top, off the fielder, and he's going to get 4 for it. So a little bit of a risky shot with a man out there, but he executes it well. The sweep shot just in there for it. Jace has executed it well enough to get over that man and to get 4 for it. He'll be pleased with it. So yeah, whenever you're in form that Jace is in at the moment, in terms of he's scoring at a nice rate, he's just playing very nice cricket, you can take the shots on and have faith in yourself, which is exactly what you want. Another loose ball there from Dylan McCorkle, and Jace as well, just happily going to paddle that one round. It's another great sweep shot from him. Again, no danger with the height in this one like the previous one. This time Jace keeps it down on the ground. A lot more controlled sweep shot, so it was, and he'll be very pleased with it. So Jordan McCorkle now going to be a new bowling change on. He's going to be bowling the Jace. Jace decides, you know what, over the top, had enough of it. It's going to be sliced away for 4 runs. Another great shot from him. And Fox Lodge now 216 to 4. So that 100 partnership is up a wee bit of a time ago now. So Aidan and Jace get the first 100 partnership off the season for Fox Lodge. Hopefully there's many more to come, and hopefully these two can continue to bat together. It's just very nice to see the two. As you see, I think it's Trent and Jordan McCorkle having a conversation like, what do we do here to get these boys out? I tell you what, you don't bowl there, because that's 6 more. Jason Milligan's having a field day out here, boys. He is steamrolling towards the century. He's like, you know what, you don't drop me, guys. You do not drop me, because he's having a field day out here. He is bashing everything that's in the slot, and even back of the length too. It's just setting up for him to hit. He's having an absolute day he's having a day at the circus. He's loving it. As Peter Allen comes in, Aidan, you know what? What a shot! What a glorious shot that is. Somehow he's got that for 6. The ball on the leg side, he doesn't really stand. He uses his crease phenomenally there. If you want to go back and rewatch that, look how Aidan used his crease there. It's so phenomenal with his footwork and all. And that means this youngster is now approaching his first senior 50. So let's see what happens.
46 ball, 2, 6 runs to 8. Bananini boy! Oh Bananini! Oh Bananini boy! Oh my kiddo!
So yes, the first senior 50 for Aidan Lowe. Peter Allen gets him pretty much the very next ball. I think there was maybe a ball in between it. So Aidan has to go for 50, but he'll be very proud of himself, and rightly so he should be. That was a phenomenal innings. He played very well. That huge partnership with Jason Milligan. So his first senior 50. Hopefully Aidan can go on and get a lot more. Hopefully he can average around that 40 mark, because the man is very, very talented and more than capable of going on to play at a very, very high standard. Adam Walker being moved up the order for Fox Lodge. The usual number 11 gets moved in, known for his hitting heroics and being able to hit at a decent rate. He comes in here for these last couple of overs to try and get Fox Lodge some quick wickets. I should say it was Peter Allen with that wicket off Aidan. So Adam comes in here now. He's got 114 runs, his best being 16, but of course he scores his runs quite quickly, and he's actually scored a lot of runs this season, so Fox Lodge will be hoping for him to continue that one. Trent McKean can run into Walker, thinking his pace can do the job, but I'll tell you what, whenever you're just going to hit the man straight back over his head, there's nothing really much you can do, but that's a fantastic shot there from Adam Walker. And that's Fox Lodge now 240 for 5, so they should easily reach this 250 mark off a power score. They'll be just trying to think, right, we'll get the 250, just keep it simple at the moment, and then after that we'll just try and pile as many runs on as quickly as possible. Jace as well approaching his 100 soon enough. Hopefully he can go on and get that. As Adam Walker says, you know what, the long handle's coming out here. He clears the man at long on, and he's going to get 6 for it. It's a great cricket shot, actually. It's controlled. It's not a stupid shot. And it sends Peter Allen over the rope for 6. And that means Fox Lodge are only 1 away now from this power score. 249 for 5 after 47.4 overs. But it's going to go down to the all-round here in the club. And it's Trent McKean comes in. Walker, what a shot! He's somehow managed, that's some leg stump, and he's managed to get it over extra cover for 4 runs. Adam Walker, that's a good cricket shot, mate. For a number 11 to come in here on number 7 and start to play these type of cricket shots, this is unbelievable batting. What a shot! Adam's really taking his game to the next level. Very, very good bowler, as we know, but his batting this season has really improved so far in the beginning part. I tell you what, he bashes that one over cover for 4 as well. Jace got a single at the start of this final over, and by the way, Jace is just about on, I think he's in 98 or whatever. Yeah, I think he's in 98 at the moment. So he gets Walker on strike, and Walker, we're telling him, rotate the strike, man, but no, bashes it over cover. And so we're going to see what happens.
Jesse boy! Let's go! Oh, Jesse boy!
An absolutely magnificent 100 there for Jason Milligan, and that one just goes for a dot on the very last ball off the over. Walker trying to be backing up. Unfortunately, there's no way they're going to get a run there. But Fox Lodge, that means they end their innings at 263 for 5. Jason Milligan with a stupendous century for Fox Lodge. An absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful century. He can be so, so proud of that century. Yes, he was dropped just before he reached his 50, but take nothing away from him. He pounced on that. The best batsmen say, you know what, that ball didn't even happen on the innings. They just go on and they bat phenomenally. As you see here, Fox are 263 for 5 at the end of their 50 overs. With 29 extras for Newbuildings, but of course Jason Milligan top scoring there for 100. Aidan's 50 was good too. Brian Allen's 38 was more than useful, and of course Walker at the end, his 21 was very nice. So here we go now. Fox Lodge to defend 263 Newbuildings needing 260-41. Alistair Doherty going to be opening the ball on the fast medium bowler. Good economy there, 4.2. That's what Ali's going to team for. To just make sure the batsmen don't go at a rate that is capable of chasing down scores when Fox Lodge bat first. And if they set themselves what they think a power score would be, make sure the batsmen aren't on a rate that'll get them there. That's what he's in the team for. He's in there to take the occasional wicket as well, of course. And so far in his games he's played, he's only picked up that 1 wicket, which was last time out against Ardmore. He got the wicket off, was it P. McDowell, I believe it was. But it's going to be G. McIver here to face the first ball off Newbuildings innings. Oh, it's a very good ball to start off with indeed. Just that boy, he's turned the batsman square up there. Very good ball from Alistair to start with in this chase for Newbuildings. Of course, with Darnell the other end, this total could vanish very quickly. The big man from the West Indies, he can basically, there's not really a ball you can bowl him that he isn't capable of hitting. He is a phenomenal professional. It's surprising to me how he's not in the Premier Division. He's that good of an overseas professional. But Ali's going to run in here now. That's like I said, look at that. Look at that. What a shot. What a shot. He hadn't even given much width there, Alistair. That's more or less top of off stump, maybe just a wee bit outside of it. And he smashed that one through through point, sorry, as Darnell. So a great shot from him. And Newbuildings are now on to 5. That should be after this first over, because obviously getting Darnell on strike will count as a run. So that it should be 5-5 loss after 4 balls bowled into the chase. The run rate just over 5 and over. So they'll be looking to try and get more on that Newbuildings here now. Alistair, once again, more or less, that's even better ball, to be fair, and he's got that one away for 4 as well. Great batting here from the big West Indian to start off with. The talent he does possess is quite unbelievable. The fact he can hit any ball, it doesn't matter where you bowl it, and he'll be able to hit it. But he does like to hit the ball in the air quite a lot, so that's probably his downfall, is that he'll enjoy time in Newbuildings because of the small pitch, but in the bigger pitches he might have a bit of it could be problematic. But final ball off this over, that one's probably the bad one right there. That's too much left there from Alistair, and that's an easy ball for Alistair to pounce on. And sorry for Darnell, he pounce on, and that moves Newbuildings on the 12 without loss here. So Adam Walker is going to open the ball with Alistair. He's going to come in from the other end straight off. His good bat performance of 21 not out. His best for 31. Fox needs a lot from him, pretty much the same from that there. 21 wickets, the most prolific wicket taker for Fox Lodge over the course of last season and so far this season. He's joined with Cooney this season with the same amount of wickets. So Adam hopefully will be able to start quite well. 2 runs off the over so far as we move on to this third ball. Oh, it's not a bad ball. Maybe a wee bit too much width again. So Fox just offering a wee bit of width up here to start off with. And I've just seen how Jace was able to punish it magnificently. These two at the crease for Newbuildings are doing similar shots and getting and reaping the reward for it. So Newbuildings move on to 18 without loss after 1.3 overs, and already they're well over this current run rate, and they could be on for getting a big score here. They could be chasing this down very, very quickly if Fox don't do something about it. The very next ball, let's see how Adam responds. Comes and hits the deck recently hard. It's not a horrific ball, but it just, because of the field setting, it allows the batsman to get an easy 4 runs there on the leg side. I think there's only the 2 fielders on that leg side, so quite easy for the batsman to move it away for 4 there. So it's quite tough for the bowlers out there at the moment. You give them width, it's 4 for a cut shot, or if he covers, or if it's middle and leg, it's probably going to be moved away for 4 on that leg side. So it's just making sure you're hitting the consistent line and length, and making sure that you're bowling to the batsman's weakness at the moment. Again, to finish off this over, Adam, he's just going to bowl that one just on middle and leg, maybe leg stump, and the batsman's able just to work around the corner and get 4 more forward as well. And Newbuildings are very, very happily going to move on to 26 without loss after 1.5 overs. So have a very good start from Newbuildings. They'll feel very, very confident, but putting themselves in this position of a very good start, it allows themselves then later on down just to slow down a wee bit and hold their wickets. Which could be problematic for Fox Lodge in turn because usually Fox Lodge, they win games, have to bowl the team all out. Darnell bashes that one to their open 4 runs. Alistair not having a great time bowling to the big West Indian at the moment. He'll have to try and do something to change that. Maybe bowling with his variation. Alistair quite a good variation bowler. He has a lot of slower balls. His stock balls quite decent. He has a cross seamer as well. A couple of cutters in his arsenal. He's a very good variational bowler. He's going to have to use off those to the best of his ability in order to try and stop this barrage, this onslaught by Darnell McCallum. So after 2.1 overs, Newbuildings are 30 without loss. Adam Walker now on this 4th over. He bowls that one straight through cover to go by Darnell. That's going to be 4 more for Newbuildings. 35 without loss here now, and it's a blitz over 10 and over. It's an absolute blitz at the moment here for Newbuildings. They're going to be chasing this down very, very quickly unless Fox will do something. Barry there behind the stumps, giving the team a bit of encouragement, telling them, come on boys, we can still do this. This game's always up for grabs. That one's bashed straight down the middle of this. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm just lost for words of how good this batting is at the moment. Like these aren't like that wasn't a bad ball. Darnell's just put pure muscle through it. He's just hit straight through the line, and he's got 4 runs for it. It's a great cricket shot. Ugly, but it's effective. And it is a good cricket shot going straight down the ground, no matter how you do it. If it goes straight down the ground, it's on the ground, then yeah, it's good batting as far as I'm concerned there. Alistair bowls that one way, a wee bit of width, and it's just sliced off. the face of the bat. He's going to get 4 for it there as G. McIver and Newbuildings here. Very, very comfortable so far. And that means they're 44 for not without loss after 4.2 overs. Like I said, that 10 run rate, maybe just under 9 point something, 9.8 maybe run rate. That's phenomenal going there from Newbuildings. They'll be getting a very big score if they continue on like this. Oh, and there you go. There's the first sign. There's the first sign there. Although it goes for 4 runs, it's an inside edge for 4. Bit of a Chinese cut. Wasn't intentional like he hadn't played in the Fox Lodge. And if Ali will take positive from that, and the fact he's got the bite, he's finding the edge off the batsman. But Newbuildings do get 4 for it, and their luck through that in that shot anyway, it definitely came out, and they'll be pleased to see the luck maybe on their side today. So Newbuildings at the moment currently 48 without loss after 4.5 overs. And Alistair and Adam, the two opening bowlers, are like, what are we meant to do here? What do I do? What ball do I go to here? What am I meant to do? Let's see what Walker does. He bowls that one. It's just going to go straight over the top of cover for 4 again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. This is unbelievable at the moment. Foxtrot might have to turn to their spinners quicker than what they expected, because right now Darnell McCallum and Gregory McIver are absolutely loving the pace coming onto the bat, using the pace of Fox Lodge's bowlers to just to get it over the top of the fielders here, majority, and as we see that one's just going to be sliced away again. That's not, oh, it's a misfield as well out there by Alistair. It's a misfield out there too. It's not going to help Adam's figures, but yeah, it's not a bad ball that is sliced away. There's no way the batsman was looking to manoeuvre the ball down there as G. McIver takes control of this innings, and he moves on to a very nice score at the moment. And yeah, Fox Lodge do move here on to the spin. The overseas professional Cooney now, he's not had a bad start to his Fox Lodge career in the bowling department with a 2.5 economy, his best 3 for 25, 4 wickets, 1 maiden, an average of 17.5, which is very good. He'll look to continue that as he bowls here to Darnell McCallum. But I'll tell you what, that average won't stay there for long whenever he's only hit shots like that. I think he went for 6. So Cooney's second ball he bowls, and it goes for 6. He's now going to, so it's Pro v Pro here, and Cooney, the South African's going to figure out what the West Indies really do have in their locker here. He's going to be figuring out the West Indies do hit the ball very hard. Darnell, yeah, like I said, one of the best professionals in the league. He's very, very good at what he does. He can score runs very quickly. He's just a very, very good professional. So Aaron Haywood, the captain, brings himself on here, 16 wickets, and astonishing 12 maidens. Have you ever seen anything like that, where you have 12 maidens? That's just simply unbelievable as Aaron runs in here. They bowl the Darnell, he bowls that one just too short, too wide, 4 runs, and that moves Newbuildings 75 foot loss after 7.4 overs, and Newbuildings continue this onslaught of boundary and boundary and boundary. There's about 2 boundaries and over at this point here for Newbuildings. It's quite unbelievable. Frankly, think of how long we've been covering this Newbuildings inning so far, and we aren't even at the 10th over. That's just because of the amount of boundary highlights that I'm giving you. Zara bowls this one. Sliced over the top though. Definitely not where Darnell intended that one to go, but I tell you what, he's going to get the same reward for it. It's 4 runs. Newbuildings 79 without loss here. They'll have no Darnell definitely have no complaints as long as he's getting boundaries. So not a very good over here from the skipper to start off with. Aaron is usually a very good economical bowler that does go for the odd boundary, but not consistently. Cooney now going to run in. Darnell absolutely bashes him to the rope. What a shot that is. That's absolutely phenomenal. What a shot. 6 runs, 6 of the best, you'll see. And Cooney's felt wondering, right, what do I have to do here now? As an overseas professional, he's definitely going to have something in his delivery. He used a wee bit more flight, but a wee bit too leg-sided there from him, and that one's going to go to the rope as well for 4 runs. And believe it or not, guys, only 8.2 overs in. Newbuildings 90 without loss, and Darnell McCallum's got a 50. So a very, very quick 50, less than 30 balls, I believe it took. I think it took him like 28 balls or something like that there to get that 50. He's going to steady himself here, making sure he gets his delivery right, because we do need a wicket badly here at the moment. Fox Lodge. Cooney gets an LBW shot. The umpire gives him, and Gregory McIver at the depart for 30. Cooney gets the first wicket. He gets a breakthrough. Breaks his partnership for Fox Lodge. Gregor McGregor goes for 30. Cooney with the wicket. LBW. Fox Lodge needed that big time. Although Darnell's the wicket they'll want. That is a huge wicket. If the wickets fall around Darnell, if he can carry us back to the end, Fox Lodge can still win this game, providing that the rest of the batsmen don't score runs. So Fox Lodge will get that much prized wicket there now. And Cooney's now going to continue his bowling to Darnell, and that was just too short, too wide, and 4 runs again. He's got the treatment that one and rightly deserved. It wasn't a very good ball at all. As we see Newbuildings now move on the 98 for 1 after 10.5 overs. So Newbuildings still in full control and probably will always be in control of this game until Darnell falls. If he does fall, Cooney will try and be the man to get him. It's pro v pro. The battle is going to continue. It'll be very interesting to see how it plays out as he's going to bowl to finish his over here. Finish over 11 to Darnell. Darnell is straight over the top again. Just gets it over the fielder. I think it's Aaron Haywood. And that's going to be 4 more. So 2 4s in the over, but it won't matter because the wicket was there. We're not going to be too disheartened, Fox Lodge, with that wicket because they know at this point when a team to 102 for 1 off 11 chasing 260, whenever they need 260 41, you know it's going to be down to wickets. You know you have to bowl a team out if you're going to win. Jason Milligan, the leg break bowler, he's going to come on. He's got 16 wickets, 3 maidens, an average of 25, economy 4.4, and a best of 3 for 20. Fox Lodge will be hoping that he can make a breakthrough here. He got Darnell last time out in the Sammy Jeffrey, but that third ball JC's bowled absolutely horrible. You have no problem with saying that one. Absolutely horrible. Far too short, far too far on the leg side. And Jason Dunn's only have no problem hitting that one away for 4 runs. Aaron Haywood now from the other end. JC, of course, replacing Cooney. So I'm surprised Cooney actually came off when he got a wicket here. Oh, Aaron finds the edge. Just about beats Ali there at sort of like the fly slip area. And it's going to go away for 4 in this quick outfield here at Newbuildings. And for Newbuildings continue with this onslaught of boundaries. Although Fox Lodge do have a wicket, they do need to consistently take wickets. They can't afford to just allow another partnership to build. And that one's moved by Jason Dunn. He's going to go for 1 here now. Ali's going to have to get this one chased down. It's a good bit of fielding from him. And the batsmen are coming back for 2. Ali gets a good throw. And Barry Scott takes the wickets. And that's out. Jason Dunn's absolutely furious with Darnell McCallum for running him out. He has to go for 10. Alistair and Barry Scott with a good combination there. Jason Dunn has to go for 10. Newbuildings 121 for 2 here. A horrible bit of running from them too. It's hard to say because I was covering Ali throwing the ball back in who called for that and who wanted it. And nevertheless, Newbuildings 125 for 2. Jordan McCorkle, the new batsman, in to bat with Darnell. Again, Fox Lodge. 2 batsmen in here need to break this. Newbuildings will still be in control of this game until Darnell is out and until a couple more wickets fall around him as well. As we see Jason Dunn there switches over now, he's out. Jamie McIntyre got him the new bowler, and as we've seen there in that last highlight, Aaron Haywood going for 4 runs, just tickled away down the leg side. So as Jamie comes on here, his 4th ball will have Newbuildings 137 for 2. So let's see what happens. Can they introduce more in that score? It's very similar to what Aaron bowled, in fact, actually. Just a wee tickle down the leg side, and Jordan McCrook was going to push that one away for 4 runs. So Newbuildings now 141 for 2. JC's going to bowl in here. That's a full toss. It's not going to be missed out on. It's going to be 6 runs. And Newbuildings, as you keep thinking here, 147 for 2. They're still full control. They're still massive favourites. You probably put them in nearly an 85-90% chance to win this game at the moment. And it'll take an absolute unbelievable comeback from Fox Lodge to win this. It's Jamie McIntyre's going to run into Darnell McCallum here now. And Darnell thinks, you know what, I'm tired about here. I've slowed down my rate a wee bit, so it's time to bring that back up again. Bashes Jamie back over his head for 6. It's a great cricket shot too. So much control in that one, actually. And that moves Newbuildings past the 150 mark, 153 for 2 to be exact, after 23.2 overs. Jason's going to come in here now. Jordan McCorkle again, 2 short, 2 leg-sided. And he gets the boundary treatment. 6 more. And Jason, kicking the ground, not happy at all. His century was an unbelievable century, but he's having a wee bit of a struggle here in the bowling department for the Foxies. He's going to have to try and do something here. We know we got Darnell last time. Will he be able to get him this time as well? That's not actually a bad ball. That's just creamed straight back down the ground. Craig Alexander's dive isn't good enough. It was just hit that hard. And Newbuildings now 166 for 2 after 25 overs. Time for a drinks break for Fox Lodge, and hopefully this drinks break is the much needed break Fox Lodge need in order to basically turn this game on its head. Obviously, in the 26th over, Jamie's going to run in here now. Oh, it's went through absolutely everybody, and it's given him LBW. Jordan McCord goes apart for 28. The two out of the 3 wickets falling LBW. Cooney LBW, Jamie LBW, and a run out from Anthony Doherty. Jordan McCord goes for 28. Newbuildings 168 for 3. Fox will be very happy that they're taking these wickets, but the big man, the danger man, still is at that crease there. And as we know, as long as he's at that crease, Newbuildings are still in control of this game. And they still have Bandy come as well. It's not like they say whenever he gets out, or if he does get out, that that's going to be it. As Coopy comes on here now, the bowl, to try and maybe get that wicket of Darnell. But I'll tell you what, he's taking him straight to the dry cleaners with that 6. It's a great bit of batting there. Trying to push on and get his 100. We know he's got his 50. He's been on that 50 for quite a while. If he's bound to be getting tired of staying on her. We know Darnell likes to have big like all West Indians do. He's a very, very good player. I've said it many, many times, but I just have to keep reiterating. He is just very, very good. Newbuildings 176 for 3 here. Coopy's going to continue bowling again. Darnell, you know what? He fancies it again. 6 more. 6 of the best you'll ever see. Darnell brings up a century. I'm just talking about how he was closing in on it, and he finally brings it up. JC century in the first, and it's Darnell in the second. Back-to-back centuries. It's going to be up to the rest and see who of the best of the rest are. Will Fox Lodge's batting around JC better, or is Newbuildings batting around them going to be better? Adam Walker runs in, but Darnell's going to get that one straight enough to beat Craig Alexander down the boundary rope, and he's going to get 4 more for it. Adam Walker trying to be that breakthrough man. He's a wicket taker. He's the Fox Lodge strike bowler. He's the man Aaron Haywood will turn to whenever he needs a wicket. So he's brought him on here from the clubhouse end. Hopefully he can get this wicket of Darnell McCallum. 29 for over Newbuildings, 186 for 3. He pulls that one. Darnell's trying to get back for it. JC, second attempt, and he's gone. It's a wicket. He's gone. 190 falls for. Second attempt. JC gets him. Hits a straight back at Walker, ducks to get out of the way. JC drops the first one, but takes the second attempt. Newbuildings 186 for 4, and that is the prize possession wicket the Fox Lodge needed. And this game's blown wide open. Newbuildings only needing 80 something more to win, but you still put them in the favourite position with over 20 overs to go. As Adam Walker comes in now. He'd be big if he needed a wicket here. No, he's got one as well! He's got it as well! That's absolutely spectacular. 2 in a row! He's got 2 in a row! This is unbelievable. Nicked off the bar. He's got it, the keeper. Jay McIntyre. No, it's not Jamie, but he does go for 0. And you build 186 for 5. And that puts this game right even now. So Newbuildings full control. Darnell goes, followed by a 1 ball by McIntyre. And he has to go back to the shed. And this game now, although I would still probably just edge it in Newbuildings at the moment because of the amount of overs left and they're only half down, they're definitely, I definitely find the game's now closer as Cooney comes on the ball. He gets just tickled around the corner as well for free. A lot of those loose balls from Fox Lodge that are able to be put away by these Newbuildings batsmen as Newbuildings move on to 190 for 5 here. So 2 huge wickets there from Adam Walker. Like I said, the strike bowler, he comes on, gets 2 huge wickets. Absolutely phenomenal from him. As he runs in here now. Oh my goodness. I think it's free everyone, is it? He's going to give him a runs. Yes, he has. He's giving them his runs. So he has edged it. And Newbuildings now 194 for 5, approaching that 200 mark. Like I said, they're still favourites, but only just at this moment. If they can get another wicket here, Fox Lodge, they'll probably even this up with 50-50. And that's very, very close for Fox Lodge. Almost another wicket. And one's going to go through. They're going to get a single for it. It's going to move them on the 201 for 5 here after 33.4 overs. Will Cooney be the man to bring Fox Lodge into this game wholeheartedly and definitely give him a chance? We'll see what happens here. He is a very good bowler. He started his ball career. Oh my goodness, Bryce got to take the stumps. Big appeal, and they've got him. Leroy McKeegan goes for 10. He's absolutely heartbroken. He's like, what have I done? What have I done? Barry Scott with another stumping. Absolutely phenomenal from him. He's been a stumping machine here at the start of the season. Jimmy McIntyre, he's going to come on at this end, the 35th over. He's going to bowl, and he gets a wicket. He pulls Trent McKeegan, and this is glorious from a Fox Lodge perspective. They have turned this game on its head. Trent McKeegan goes for a duck. Newbuildings 204 for 7. This game on its head. Jimmy McIntyre dropped Darnell on beat. I know it's late 60s, and he went on to get 100, but then he was taken for 109. And Fox Lodge have been in control of the game since. You'd always said, you know what, Newbuildings, they're still going to go on and win this. But right now, I'm not so sure. At 211 for 7, Fox Lodge are definitely going to be in control of this. But if they keep on listeners like that, their Newbuildings will get there. They will chase this down in this first league game. It's a thriller. We always know these games in the Northwest are thrillers in the league, and we're nothing short of spectacular this one, the first game of the league season. Fox Lodge and Newbuildings. What a contest it is. Creepy comes in the run. That one's 2 legs out again. He's going to get 5 wides for it. Newbuildings will be so happy with that. They'll be really, really pleased with that. And that means now they're 229 for 7. And they're getting closer inch by inch. Fox Lodge need only 3 wickets. Peter Allen, a man who usually bats a lot higher up the order, batting down the order today to try and make sure they get over that line. It's a very good captaincy move as Aaron Haywood runs in here, and he's going to get that one. It's going to go through the boundary rope here. He's going to get 4 forward as well as the batsman, and Newbuildings move on now to 234, I believe, off for 234 for 7 off 40 overs. This game is getting tight. It's getting close. My SD card and the camera is getting to fall up. We're probably going to have to switch to my phone camera at some point. As Aaron Haywood again, this time to Peter Allen, 237 for 7. That's 2 wide. It's going to be cut. It's going to go through the man. It's been Cooney out there as well. It's 4 runs. Newbuildings have put themselves back in front. They're going to be over 50% likely to win this game now at 241 for 7. And with Peter Allen at the crease, you get Peter, it's 50-50. It'll depend on just who wants it more if you get Peter. But will Peter drop? It's what the question is. He's turned to Cooney as Aaron Haywood to see what he can do. Cooney, it's a good ball. Peter finds the lead. Nice straight back to him. Oh, it's such a soft dismissal. But he has to go, and he's absolutely furious with himself, Peter Allen. It's a very unfortunate way to be dismissed. Just didn't pick the flight at all. It's brilliant bowling from Cooney. And yes, commentators curse, I suppose, Newbuildings have. But Peter Allen falls for 17. Newbuildings 243 for 8. And this game right now is blowing 50-50. It's whoever wants this game more at this point. Aaron Haywood comes in now. He takes that. He takes that to Barry Scott. Fox Lodge need 1 more wicket to win this game to complete the all-manner of comebacks. Oh my goodness, this is insane. This is absolute. This is so tense. This is so incredibly tense here. Fox Lodge need 1 more wicket to win this game. Can they complete the comeback? Todd Killen goes for 21. It's going to be Gary Mitchell and Dylan McCorkle at the crease. What can Fox Lodge do here? We switch over to the phone camera as my SD card got filled up. And there it is! Fox Lodge complete the mother of all comebacks as we see the bowling scorecard there in the Long Super Value Championship round 1. Newbuildings batted for 47 overs, got 247 all out. Fox Lodge win this game. Pick of the bowlers. Definitely Cooney now there. Look at that 4.4 economy, 3 for 44. Aaron, 4.3 economy, 2 for 43. Yeah, all the bowlers doing their job absolutely phenomenally. Fox Lodge batted their 50 overs, 263. JC's 100 not out being the pipe. Jay McCorkle, the pick of the bowlers, 1 for 27. Newbuildings all out for 237 off 47 overs. D. McCallum, 109 pick of their batsman. Cooney with a fantastic ball performance, 3 for 44. Hopefully I'll see you next time whenever Fox will play Kelly Clay. I mean Dylan, I'll see you.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the